Hello! It's me, Jojo! And this coming weekend, I am turning the big 25. Yes, that's right, I'm going to be a quarter-century woman coming up here in a couple days. So I thought that I would share with you 25 things that I have learned in 25 years. Some are fun, some are serious, but overall, these have all been things that have shaped who I am and helped me be the woman sitting before you today. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get right into it because I have a lot to share with you. Number 1, bring an empty water bottle with you through airport security. A lot of the times the airports have water bottle fillers. They're expecting you to do this, and then you don't have to 1, waste your money on an expensive water, or 2, hurt the environment by using plastic bottles. All right, number 2, you can take yourself out on a date. That's right, you can do things by yourself and no one thinks it's weird. I have taken myself to the aquarium. I've taken myself to the movies. I've taken myself to a new pretzel shop. You have the freedom to date yourself and learn what you like and what you don't like. And you shouldn't be ashamed because you're single or in a place where you don't know a lot of people to not try something just because you don't have someone to go with. Number 3, apply for every scholarship, every raffle, every giveaway that is free to apply for. It's just free money that is sitting there and someone is going to win. And if you don't enter, you can't win. And most of those things only take a little bit of effort to enter. And you never know if it's gonna be you. Number 4, unsubscribe is your friend. Now, I'm not talking about creating an echo chamber here. This has nothing to do with politics, but if you're scrolling on your feed and you see someone that is consistently making you feel jealous or unworthy or just less in value, you have the freedom and the power to unsubscribe. Even if this person is putting out positive content, but it makes you feel guilty or crappy about yourself, you can take that off of your feed. I have used this in my own life. I have unsubscribed from people or celebrities or whatever that I thought I would like, and then once I've been following them, I just have negative feelings when I'm looking at them, and it could be my own fault. So I have just chosen to remove those from my feed and have a way better experience. Number 5, snail mail rocks, and it is such a cheap way to make someone's day. I didn't even intend for that to rhyme. Number 6, it is really important to learn how to ask good questions. Things like, what do you do when you're not at work? Or what is a movie that inspired you this week? Or what is your 4th favorite kind of cheese? Things that get below the surface to help build friendships and relationships faster. Number 7, failing is really, really good for your soul in the long run. At the time, it absolutely sucks. I have failed multiple exams that cost me $300 to take. I have failed during performances, and you know what? It's really good for my soul to learn that life goes on. The show must go on. If you don't learn how to fail, you're going to be afraid to try. Number 8, saying that you don't know or asking someone to elaborate is not a sign of stupidity, it is a sign of maturity. It is so much better to just own up that you don't understand instead of pretending that you understand and it biting you in the butt later. Number 9, owning plants is not for everyone. My cat has destroyed every plant that I have brought into this apartment. I don't think I'll ever be a plant mom, and that's okay. Plants are not for everyone. Fake plants, on the other hand, are wonderful and look like the real thing, so you should get some fake plants. Number 10, you can purchase an antenna and hook it up to your smart TV to get some cable channels for free. You don't have to have that expensive cable connection to get CBS or NBC or your local news station or the weather or PBS. You can get an antenna like the old days, and it is wonderful. I use my antenna almost exclusively to watch award shows, but it is great. Number 11, bubble tea is so freaking good, and there are so many kinds of it. If you've never tried boba or bubble tea, go right now and find the one nearest to you and go there and try it, please. You're only missing out. Number 12, you do not have to be rich or successful or in a stable phase of life to travel. You can drive to a city that's 2 hours away. You can go to that camping site that seems really cool. You can rent an Airbnb. You can rent a car. You can find really cheap airfare. You can travel if you want to on any budget, I promise. Number 13, cats have more personalities than just prissy and closed off. I actually used to be afraid of cats, but now I know that cats are dangerous and they can scratch you and bite you, but some of them do not want to do that. and that's cool. Number 14, there is more exercise than running. I don't know why, I used to have it in my head that in order to exercise, you had to go running. Maybe that's because in gym class you were forced to do that. But there are so many fun things to do cardio that are not running, like aerobics or dance classes or walking. Walking is considered exercise. Amazing. Number 15, and this is a big one, weddings do not have to be expensive or complicated. Full disclosure, I am white and I did not have a lot of cultural expectations on what my wedding looked like, so I can only speak from that perspective. I know a lot of other cultures do have different expectations, but if you want a super crazy elaborate wedding, that is your choice. That's your money. You do what you want. But if you are afraid of planning a wedding or you're just overwhelmed, intimidated, trust me, it does not have to be that stressful. Number 16, Formula One, the racing sport, is awesome. Did you know that there's only 20 people that compete and they're the same people every single week? It's amazing. Number 17, you can learn to like certain foods if you want to. This is really good, especially if you're trying to eat healthy, because you can learn to like healthy foods. You just have to get used to it. For example, I love soda, but I knew that I wanted a healthy alternative to soda. Any seltzer water I tried, any flavor, disgusting. So every time Carter would have one, I would take a sip. It was an acquired taste, so I knew that someday I would like it. And over time, I found a flavor that flipped the switch, and it was limoncello LaCroix. And now every flavor after that I've tried, I've enjoyed for the most part. Number 18, thrift stores, especially Goodwill, are a really good place to find fun, quirky board games. I'm just gonna leave that with you. Number 19, brown sugar cinnamon Pop-Tarts are the worst Pop-Tart. I said what I said. Number 20, you should teach yourself how to do your makeup with both hands. If you're right-handed, like I am, you often have to cross your arm over to do your brow or your eyeliner or your mascara, your eyeshadow, but you can teach yourself how to do things with your left hand. I know, it's amazing. But you're thinking, why? Why should I do that? I have taught myself how to do the left side of my face with my left hand, and it goes so much smoother and faster than when I was trying to do it all with my right hand. I would say if you want to give it a try, the easiest thing to do is mascara, because you just have to kind of like do some swipes and you barely have to move your left hand at all. And the hardest thing to do is eyeliner. It still takes me a little bit of effort to get that right, but now that I can do it, it saves me so much time, and I don't have to like get the awkward angle right into the mirror. Number 21, if you sit at a desk for a long period of time to work or to study, you should invest in a mug warmer. They're usually $10 and it will keep the warm beverage in your mug warm for so long. It's so great. Number 22, follow what interests you. When I was in college, I was told that I should follow a major that will give me a steady job and career and will make me competitive on a resume. And I wish I had not done that, because my favorite classes were actually ones that I took for fun, and they were linguistics classes. And I overall enjoyed those classes way more than any statistics and math class that I ever took. Getting close to the end here, number 23. It is not too late to try new things. I am turning 25, and sometimes I still catch myself feeling like I'm too old to try something new. If you have something that you have been wanting to try, like I really want to take a karate class for some reason, you are not too old to try it, and oftentimes things like dance and karate have adult-only classes so that you are learning among other adults that want to learn with you. In that same vein, number 24, you are qualified. Just because someone is successful does not mean that they have more talent than you. It just means that they worked really hard, they had the right connections, and they went after it, right? You can do the same thing, because every single person is unique and valuable in their own way. You just have to cultivate and find what that is for you. Number 25, everyone is on their own path. I feel like I used to be really judgmental and closed-minded about how people felt or where people were choosing to spend their money or how people were choosing to spend their time. And I just had to learn to chill the heck out. Everyone is on their own path, and just because you are doing what's right for you, that does not mean that that's right for someone else. And similarly, just because I see a friend or family member doing something that I don't agree with, that doesn't mean that that is not what's right for them. You can either be a very supportive person, someone who encourages and cheers people on, Or you can be someone that puts others down for thinking that you know better than them. You know what's right for them. You think that you have all the answers. Everyone is on their own path and only you know what's right for you. Well, that's it. Those are my 25 things that I've learned in 25 years. What are some things that you've learned in the last 25 years, or even the last month, or even the last 25 minutes? I want to know. Leave a comment below. While you're there, feel free to like this video and subscribe for more. I hope you all are having a wonderful day wherever you are. If I can leave you with anything, it is to just be yourselves and love yourself and know that you are on a journey that only you can be on.